Okay, so here's my experience and my advice. If you valued about your long-term health and you had a long-term journey as a bodybuilder, you have to allow yourself to taking break from your body for a longer period of time because your body to has to taking break from the gear. Your body needs time to process and needs time to to taking break and to gain, you know. So I know the steroid is really powerful and it really helps a lot about the energy, libido, recover, and leaner and gain more muscle. It really helps for your physique. If you consistent for your training, taking care about your micro, it's not just about calories. So one day, I taking off Trembolone because it gives me too much negative side effect, and for sure, like I took two high dosages as a female. You know what I heard from the trainer? He said only the Trembolone is only for the big dude, the big guy. So even for the male, when they compete, they only use minimal for trembolone. You don't need that much. He said the human doesn't need a trembolone. I believe when it's the right time to start your trembolone is when you're competing for your powerlifting, for your weightlifting, for your CrossFit or marathon. Then you definitely need something makes you to hit your strength. Otherwise it's not worth it. So before I started my own PED, I was not knowledge anything about dosages and what type of steroid I should use, and I was basically taking higher dosages than the woman's standard. So one day I hired somebody to be my online trainer, and I started to know, wow, the women actually just need minimal. That's why we call PED. You are in the safe position to yourself. Instead of making your own cycle without acknowledging how many dosages you should actually taking. Honestly, I would just waste it and use this. Woman doesn't need that much for your muscle gain, your muscle tissue. It just wastes your health and your time. I've always been refusing to taking off my cycle because it's too good to stop. Gives me a lot of beneficial to build my muscle gain and definitely help a lot for my strength when I'm doing my training. Yeah, and also recover. Yeah, so until I realized that I don't want to get more acnes, I don't want to get my voice deeper. I don't want my voice deeper per permanent. This is why I realized that I should taking off my cycle for a while. So if I'm a man, I might refuse to taking off my cycle because the sex is part of your life. And since I taking off my cycle, like my libido, I'm just 24 as a young girl. For young guy, this is not normal. Sex is very important. It's part of your life, like especially for men. And yeah, I really found since I was on PED, it definitely helped for my libido for sure. So yeah, what I really liked about PED, it really helped for my strength and also recover. Because when I during my training, like I get dizzy frequently, and also like I need more than 2 minutes to wait until the next step. So this is what can I see the big difference when you off and when you on, right? And yeah, I would say the strength doesn't change so much, but you can feel it. So only case when you are consistency for your training and your diet, for sure you look better physique for sure when you're on a PED. But when you off your PED, you look like very soft. You not look pun anymore. You look like your body holding water more. Um, that's the differences. But if you're not even consistent for your training and your diet, no matter when you on the gear or even higher dosages, you can still look shit. Recovery part, like I said, during on your training, you can feel how intense you can handle it, right? And after you came home, well, usually when I was on PED, like the next day, I can still continue my training. It doesn't feel sore. The only sore is only after finish my training. But yeah, like since I off my cycle, I can still feel sore in the third day, fourth day. So this is why it helps for you recover when you're on the PED. My legs still sore like almost every day since I off my PED. So this is why you have to realize the sleeping matters to you, and also the nutrition matters to you as well.